Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a new PS5 rumor leak that's popped up recently, and we're going to look at the UI. If you happen to enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like down below. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as well as to make sure to turn on bell notifications. That way you'll be notified of it every time I upload. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. And the first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today was the PS5 rumor and leak, which it's very interesting. So what you're seeing here is this chart of the release date and the prices of everything. So when it comes to the release date, it's saying that everything excluding the game that they show here will release on November 14th, while everything else including the game will release on November 20th. So going through the pricing, it's stating that the regular PS5 will cost $500. I'm going to be reading US pricing. Digital edition will be $400. The DualSense controller will be $60. The charging station will be $30. The camera will be $60. The headset will be $159. The media remote will be $30. The vertical stand will be $25, which I will touch on that after I read all this. And Miles Morales, Spider-Man game will be $40. So going back to the PS5 vertical stand, the reason why the $25 thing scares me, which it does, is because in the images that we've had of the PS5, which I will show later on, all the images that we have of it, there's not been a single image of it where the vertical stand isn't seen, or where the vertical stand isn't connected or on the PS5 and stuff like that. Now there are images where it's not, where the stand isn't being shown, but that's because the images of that PS5 picture is being taken at an angle where it's at a top angle where you can't really see the vertical stand. So having a $25 mark isn't really bad for a stand, but having to pay for the vertical stand, now when we now know that it is required for the PS5 to be able to sit vertically or horizontally, kind of does concern me. However, I do think that the PS5 vertical stand will be used. The reason why $25 is if you have to replace it, or you break it, replace it, you get the idea. So then you have to pay those $25 to get a new one. But as those images that you see there, those were basically examples that no matter whether you had it vertically or horizontally, you'd never be at a point in time where you wouldn't need the vertical stand. You'd always need it at all times, no matter what. But anyways, going back to the release dates of especially when it says global launch of November 20th, this release date actually doesn't really sound that bad, because the PS4 in 2013, I think when it released, 2013, 2014, I think it was 2013. Anyway, when it released, it had a release date of November 25th. So having a 5-day difference actually wouldn't really be that bad, because the PlayStation 4 released, November 25th, if I'm correct. So having a release date like that wouldn't really be that bad. I even put on Twitter that since next-gen consoles are releasing, holiday 2020, my prediction, and I still believe this, that Xbox and PlayStation, the new ones, will release between late October to early/mid-November. Personally, I believe this. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys, not believe me, but do you guys have the same opinion as me? Generally, consoles always want to release before Christmas, before the holidays. That way, during the holidays, people actually have time to grab them and stuff, instead of having to wait out, But generally, we always want to have the release date during, around Thanksgiving-ish, after November stuff. Well, not after November, but anyway. Moving on, we have the PS5 UI Assistant. What you're seeing here is a patent that they've made for the PS5, and the way this is going to work is they've even went on saying that it's going to be like the PS4 UI, but it's going to be remade, revamped. You get the idea. basically to where it's a whole lot better than what the PS4 UI is. And the way it's going to work is kind of like a folder system, as you can see here. I mean, this probably isn't the final product, but this is just a pattern of what the UI would be like. So the first one is going to be like a games folder, basically, and then you go into it, and then the bottom row is going to show you all the games you have. Then you go into the next one, which is that TV, which is like the media section, and then you go into that, and then it's going to show things like Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, Disney Plus, whatever. Then after that, you have the other folders, like the internet one. It's probably going to give you different browsing options, whatever. Then you have music, like Spotify and stuff, photos, and then your games library. This picture here is actually a patent for like an assistant or something. So like if you were ever playing a game and you needed help on a certain location, this one kind of looks like a web browser thing or whatever, where it's like showing an image of, or maybe like a video of other people, which would be that top picture, like in the bar, whatever. And then under that, it has like those 4 dots with like the boxes with like text in it. So maybe that's like tips, tricks, whatever, things that people have said about that area, maybe, or just overall tips built for that part of the game. And then you also have like a search or a send section under those stuff. So maybe that's like a search where you can like search for it, see if you like whatever problem you have, see if you can like find that on the internet, see if anyone experienced the same issues. And then maybe you guys, like, when playing your games, you can get help using that search engine. This image right here is another pattern of what it is. And then this one kind of seems familiar, except maybe it's like more, instead of less than like, text, it's more of a video or whatever. Because it's like, showing another image in that box. And then I know it does say like press triangle for close and square to change the layout, but maybe it's like part of the game. Maybe it's going to be some sort of assistant that's built for these games, not directly built into the game, but maybe built something for the games. So this may be something where it's an assistant thing built on the PlayStation 5, but it helps out that game in a very specific way. Maybe, who knows, but to me it kind of seems like that this would be more of like a video tutorial or something like that. To me personally, I think that's kind of what it would be like, or whatever, but yeah. But that's it for today's video. If you happen to enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below. Also, again, if you are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And then also turn on bell notifications, that way you'll be notified of when I upload. Also, don't forget to share the video too. It really helps out by sharing the video. It kind of spreads, the word of my channel.